This podcast is a production of Digital and Creative Media Works. To help support us, head to dcm.works to find links to our other show notes, Patreon, and merch. Hey guys, welcome back to the Outriders Podcast, official podcast of Digital and Creative Media Works. My name is David, DCM, creative director, lead writer, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Ben.
Woo!
And today, returning guest, Laura.
Hello.
And it's that time of the year again. We made it through
We made it through the year.
another year of podcasting.
Another year of this goddamn horrible existence.
Another year of thrills and spills.
Another
of
year
Marvel.
of Marvel films.
It's been a lot of fucking Marvel.
So
and
much
I'm
Marvel.
So tired of it.
I'm
we
ready.
did it. It's
I'm ready
the end
for
of the
them
year.
all to die.
And DC trying to redeem themselves.
Boy, howdy, they
DC
did,
doing
they?
doing an interesting. Let's just skip the formalities. What are the categories for this year?
I tell you what. I'm a guest. I haven't. Hang on, let me bring my document up real quick.
I got them. I do want me to. I have them.
Huh?
I have them here.
If you must.
Best film.
You don't have to say best. We went over this last time.
Film.
Yep.
Game.
Yep.
Indie game.
Yes.
TV.
Yes.
Music album.
Albion.
Web show / YouTuber.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Biggest disappointment.
Oh shit.
That's it. That's
Oh,
all.
Oh,
shit.
That's where we get to complain
that's,
a bunch.
That's all they are.
I'm throwing in a bonus category.
Oh.
Oh?
Best real mustache that wasn't CGI'd.
What's his name from Murder on the Orient Express? Easy, done.
Oh.
Next
Oh,
category.
yeah,
That
absolutely.
That was the absolutely best mustache in the year.
All right, dickheads. What category are we actually going to start with? Have you got them in that list order? Because I got film first. What do you got first?
I've got film first.
I have them in that order.
I
Yeah.
guess we're
Cool.
doing
So we
film.
kept the same order, which is
very
lovely.
good.
No, actually, sorry.
No,
I
I
misspoke.
think my order is different.
I misspoke. We have to do the category that Ben makes fun of every year because he thinks it's a bad category. We have to do podcasts first.
I have a legitimate answer for this one, unlike last year.
Oh, I got to
where was
open our
just
champagne. Sorry, you
Oh.
fucking. I forgot. We got champagne.
We have champagne. You
For-
can watch us
for
drink
reasons
champagne.
for reasons twofold. First reason.
First reason, just welcome.
Hi, we did another year.
Second reason,
and that's
the-
enough reason to drink.
The gays, they can get married.
They can do it.
Can I say that? The
What?
gays?
Yeah, it's a
I'm sure
podcast.
it's fine.
The internet's pretty
literally like
understanding
half
and
an
never
hour
reacts
ago,
to anything.
Australia legalized gay marriage.
Don't fucking put a timestamp on this
About-
episode. It's coming out tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Literally half an hour ago. Hey!
Hey.
Congratulations!
Hello.
Congratulations, a rather large portion of the population. You're now
You're not bigots
considered
anymore.
humans.
Yeah.
We were like, we're not gonna think
You're-
of you
you're
as
now-
less than people.
You're now considered
this is really
normal
hard
human
sitting
beings.
This far back. I don't have enough
And also, welcome to the end of the year.
Yeah, we
um,
did another year. It's
Yeah.
been
We're
great.
doing this before Star Wars because
Star Wars always comes last, and
always-
Ben
it
always
always
vetoes
comes
his
last.
best film to Star Wars.
no, I'm not
That's
doing
fine.
that this year.
You did it the year before last.
I did it last year.
No, you didn't. You did it.
Oh, I did it last year for episode 7. Yeah, and
No,
I,
that
You
was
did,
that was
yeah.
the year before last, wasn't it?
yeah, it was the year before last.
Because
Was
Rogue
it?
One was
Yeah,
last
I
year.
don't
It was
wasn't
Rogue One's
Oh,
last year, and
was
that
it?
didn't win shit.
Star Wars was the year before.
Yeah,
The other stuff. The other stuff.
Actually, no, it didn't.
We've been doing this podcast for a long fucking time.
Man. Yeah, it's not happening this year. Don't worry.
What? You're not gonna veto it? You don't know that for sure.
No, I don't think Star Wars is going to be that good.
What if Kylo whips his dick out? He's very handsome.
That is that.
Driver.
Dude.
You make a good point.
Sorry, that was. It's been a long day for me.
If you're not watching this on YouTube, you're really missing out on
That
some
one's-
horrendous
that one's
champagne
mine.
pouring. Yeah, that
For
one
anyone-
is yours now.
For anyone
I
wondering,
mean, the first one was mostly bubbles for about a minute.
we generated most of our viewership this year, listenership. I don't know what you fucking call it. So a lot of people didn't listen to
Peoples.
last year's version of this
There's
episode.
no actual content coming
There
out.
you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
I was drinking my water. Here's
Cheers.
to
Cheers.
here's to another
ching.
year.
I
You're
can
gonna-
actually ching with you.
Oh no!
Hang on, I'll ching on your behalf.
You're chinging on my behalf.
Oh my
Pretend it's
god.
Ben's.
Thank you,
Ben ching.
thank you, Laura and David.
Yeah, I did most of the
Here's
fucking heavy
to
lifting,
here's
whatever.
to one more year.
Here's
of
to
this.
another fucking year, because God knows we're not going to stop until someone puts in a legal, what do they call it, a restraining order?
An alibi? No,
Even
Even then,
alibi.
would you
It's not an alibi.
stop?
Sorry?
Even
An
then.
alimony? No, alimony is.
Until someone puts in an alimony, we won't. So, no, you're right. We would fucking power through anyway. So first category is film. So I want to get. Here's how I want to do
I
this.
slopped my dripper.
It's gonna
Sorry.
be good. We're all so fucking tired today. For those of you who don't know, Ben's a worker boy. Laura's a worker boy. I've been a worker boy for a long time.
I've started working full time work.
Yeah, you can tell because he dresses like a
You
human
can tell
now.
'cause, yeah,
Instead of like the bare minimum of clothes to
I'm
not
not
be
wearing,
nude.
like, I'm not wearing shorts.
Yeah,
usually
which
a good
it's
indicator.
hot as dick balls. So
Well,
we should
I
be
got
wearing shorts.
changed.
Yeah,
so-
Laura thought ahead. We didn't. It's too late now. What's your best film, Laura? Tell me about it.
My best film. Oh, I had trouble picking this category.
Yep.
I think we
Well,
all did.
one
yeah.
because there weren't
didn't.
any films that necessarily blew my socks off this year.
Fair enough.
True.
Yeah.
Like, so the one that I went with is kind of middling, but all right.
Drop it on us.
You don't have to defend every choice you make. It's fine.
All right.
Hit
Well,
me with it.
yeah. So I'm going with Wonder Woman.
Nice.
Um,
Good choice.
Yep.
Solid
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, it's not the greatest film ever made or anything.
No, it's
the
but
greatest
I
DC
enjoyed it
film ever
along
made.
it.
True.
I enjoyed it a lot, and probably this year I've accumulated
You've
a
become
lot.
a bit of a
of
Wonder,
Wonder
Woman,
Woman merch.
fanatic.
I've noticed that it
Um,
has taken over your life a bit. Even like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, it
yeah,
is.
it's accumulated mostly this year.
It's all been
Okay.
this year, yeah.
Well, no,
Excellent.
I have one like Wonder Woman bust, which was from before.
Oh yeah,
But then
like,
there's like 5 things that I've accumulated
Right.
since then. Like I've got a canvas, a print, I've got a pop
you
vinyl.
made a little crochet doll.
I haven't finished it yet.
you have a
so-
sword
Making-
also that you just I guess
Yeah, there's a
glance
Yeah,
over.
sword.
yeah,
That seems like
just
the bigger
casually
one.
a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
So what we're learning is that Laura likes something more than Ben and I are ever capable of. Ben, what's your favorite film?
Atomic Blonde.
It's a solid choice. I still
It
haven't
was
seen it.
That was like a runner-up for me. It was a
It
good
was
film.
Atomic Blonde was the reason I didn't see John Wick 2 because I didn't feel like I needed to.
Done seen the first one, didn't you?
Yeah, fantastic action.
Oh, this is also the episode where we plug all our shit relentlessly. Our episode on John Wick is one of my favorites because you are so into it.
I'm
It's
so
the
like
first time I've seen you excited in like
Atomic Blonde is like John Wick, but set in the 80s with a really cool female protagonist. It,
Yeah.
it reminds me of Alien and like Sigourney Weaver a lot. Charlize Theron is like, man, she's good.
She's
good.
fantastic.
She was on the producer team, so
Mm.
like, it's the kind of thing where like she was sort of running the show a little bit.
Spearheading
And
Plus,
it a
I
little.
feel like the soundtrack is right up
oh,
your
the
alley.
soundtrack is fucking fantastic.
Oh, no.
I still listen to that soundtrack on Spotify, just on loop.
I'm assuming while you play Hotline Miami.
I mean, you know me well.
It's like we've been doing this show for a long fucking time.
It was the kind of thing where like Laura was probably more excited about the film than I was beforehand, and we went and saw
came
it,
out jazzed
and I
as
was
fuck.
like, hell yeah!
Interesting.
I was so into that film, and it's got Mr. X-Man boy, and he's really good in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
no,
No,
Patrick
Uh,
Stewart.
no, the
no,
other one.
no. The younger version.
McAvoy.
McAvoy.
That's the
James-
one.
It's
Yeah.
got McAvoy
James
in it.
McCavery.
Yeah, him.
All
All right, hit us with it, David. Best film.
Logan, obviously.
Yeah, that was close.
Right.
I did it.
yeah.
I did a teary. I did a little cry. I cried in the theater
Yeah.
a little bit. I did.
Yeah,
a
that
little
was
cry
one
in
that
the
I cried a
theater.
lot.
That was Logan was man.
Also, like, I just appreciate any time that Hugh Jackman does his huge acting on screen. So
I
I
appreciate
love
like that film.
Laura got that joke, and I think it's very good.
I'm just gonna skim past.
Okay.
Logan was
Fine.
the kind of film where that was like the start, or at least like a continuation of sort of the superhero movies, but not as superhero movies.
Yeah, which X-Men are really pioneering, I guess.
oh yeah, because they're doing like a horror film.
Even though
aren't
they're
they?
selling all the rights in about 2 years to Marvel, but whatever, it's fine.
Whee! See you later,
No,
Sony.
totally. I don't need to fucking
Fox.
say anything that I didn't say in the episode of AFA we did. I think
I think for a lot of these, there isn't much that needs to be.
it's
said.
almost like
just-
this whole segment exists to plug stuff we've already
Yeah,
done.
actually, you just
And it's
gotta-
almost like
the-
we
the-
don't do that every year or
The
anything.
cards up there are going to be just loaded. It's on my side,
I'm j-
David.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's on
up
my
here.
side. The cards are going to be going
up-
wild
up here.
in
It's up.
this episode.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
If
I
you're listening
almost
to on
gave
the
it to
podcast,
Spider-Man:
mm.
Homecoming, but not
Ooh.
quite.
I don't think you would have lived that down in hindsight because at the time it was great, but watching it again, I'm like, it's fine.
It's
Oh,
a spider.
okay.
It's a
Yeah.
good spider.
It's good, but it's also like that's because the bar has been set real goddamn low. for
do we
Spider-Man
do we
films.
You
special
reckon-
mentions to it because
Oh fuck! Shit, chosen it. I had a very good time with that film.
I was going to choose it.
It was
but, I mean,
delightful. Actually, we need to add a category for next year, which is films that we enjoyed watching the most. Best
Oh,
experience.
yeah.
Baby Driver.
Baby
Like,
Driver!
There was so many good
Fuck,
films this
Baby
year.
Driver
What
would've been
this
a
was
good choice.
legitimately difficult.
This was like
Dang
the
it.
hardest category to pick.
Fuck.
Shall we
That's
move
tough.
on?
Harry Potter 3 gets my honorable mention. Still the best Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
still.
Yeah, next category I have is podcast.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is
Yep.
that what your order is?
Yep, it is now.
You wrote them down. How did you fuck up the
I
order?
copied them in a different order.
Oh, well, you're an idiot.
I am.
Best podcast. I want to start with Ben because he doesn't listen to podcasts. What's yours?
H3 podcast. Fucking
Really
easy,
good- It's a
dude.
really good choice.
Literally the best podcast this year by far.
That's a really good choice.
Just 100% H3
It's
podcast.
really- I mean, it depends what you're into. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Good
I mean,
solid
I don't
choice.
think I need to say anything
That
else.
John Tron episode is fire and uncomfortable
It's-
in all the right ways.
It's a weird kind of YouTube is going through a weird phase, and the H3 podcast is at the forefront of
What we can
weirdness.
rely on is Ethan. Turns out.
Yeah,
Ethan and
apparently, it's so like apparently they're just they're
Pillars.
just the
Yeah.
pillars of the YouTube community.
Agreed. Laura, what have you got for us?
Well, I've actually started listening to podcasts.
Yeah, this has been
because I'm
new
at
for you.
work.
This
This is
is
new-
kind of fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
new
Interesting.
So I've just kind of been going through some Sans Pants because
boy, the
yeah.
classics. The classics.
Some good work listening,
Now,
yeah.
just before you say anything else, I'm going to judge you really harshly on what you pick as your favorite of their shows because
Why?
I know them very well and they're good friends of mine. I've listened to all their stuff and I would like to hear what you say. And there is only one correct choice of their best podcast. What is it?
That's
and
a
it's
lot of
good business.
It's Just Good Business is
It's
the
Just
name of the
Good
show,
Business.
but you nearly nailed it. You nearly fucking nailed
Yeah.
it. Joe.
that.
Nearly stuck the landing. No, what's your favorite? I'm not going to judge you too
What?
bad, but you know. What were you going to say? Was your pick of the year going to be a Sans Pants podcast?
Well, yeah,
What
because
is?
that's
What-
basically all I've listened to.
What
in
you
terms of
gonna
podcasts
pick?
this year. Well, I was gonna go with movie maintenance.
It's a pretty solid choice. It's no Dinosaur Park though.
Oh my god.
Fuck off with that shit.
I picked it last year. Still very good. New season's out. Post-apocalyptic Melbourne. It's pretty good.
David,
There's Pigmen. There's men with pig heads.
continue.
Mine was okay. So I
Let's
wrote.
get past this horrible category.
How dare you? Yeah, we should power through it. I picked Heavyweight by Gimlet, but then I realized that no one will have heard of that. So then
Never
I
heard
picked,
it in my
then
life.
I picked Reply All, which is one of their most successful podcasts.
Never heard of
It's
it.
you need to. It's a show about the internet. It's very good.
All right.
It's delightful. I don't want to. The one sentence synopsis is each week they examine some like internet paraphernalia that exists in the real world. So like, someone who's changed their identity
Like
thanks
memes.
to the internet. Sometimes memes. Sometimes like Pizzagate. Sometimes like Pepe, where that came from.
Right.
Stuff like that. It's fascinating if you like the internet or if you're interested in how people work. And I think that if you've ever done any work in the computing or IT industry, you'll enjoy it. It's so delightful.
Apparently, I should listen to it.
Definitely. Next category, best TV series.
Who's going first?
I can go first if you guys want.
Yep.
No, wait, Ben and I should say ours together.
What?
One,
I'm gonna
two.
go. No, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll say it.
Okay.
Or actually, you count with me. So it's 3, 2,
Two,
1.
one. A
BoJack
series
Horseman.
of unfortunate events.
BoJack Horseman season 4 was the right answer.
No, it's a series of
Are you
unfortunate
sure?
events. Yeah.
I was like dead set that we were gonna
No.
be on the same page with
No,
that.
100% series of unfortunate
Fuck,
events.
that's a good
Season
choice.
4 wasn't better than a series of unfortunate events.
Maybe.
Series, like, don't get me
No,
wrong.
fucking explain yourself.
Season 4 was good.
No, I'm talking about like
There's
what
no
did you like
season
about
3.
series of unfortunate events? What got you?
It was fresh. It was new. It's got bloody.
Yeah.
It's got bloody.
good
What's his name? So
Neil
bad.
Patrick
Neil
Harris.
Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
It was like a series was. Don't get me wrong. Came out in January. So
Oh,
it's very old. But
yeah.
like, I mean, I was thinking back. I was like, the default is BoJack, but
We
I
do
don't
pick it every year.
I picked it for like 2 years straight. It's like I don't think
Right.
it was better than a series of unfortunate events.
Works.
For the sake of change, I'm willing to agree with you on this one.
Willing to agree?
I'm not changing my answer, but I appreciate that. But also,
Sure.
here comes the shameless plug. We did an episode with Gabe from Sans Pants Radio at the start of the year about series of
It
unfortunate
was
events.
really interesting.
Check it
'Cause
out.
I knew nothing about.
Yeah.
All I'd seen was the movie.
He has
and you
such a-
guys were just like having weird nerd boners over the fact that I'd only seen the film.
We were so excited. It was really good. Go check that out. It's on our fucking podcast feed. Laura, what did you have for your best TV series?
Well, I realized when I was looking at the categories for this that I've watched a total of 5 new series this year.
Yeah, not punching above your weight exactly numbers wise.
Yeah, not
I watched,
really.
like, 2, so I mean,
What?
for what it's worth,
I think I watched
What's that?
3.
I watched like 2.
Yeah, Ben
You
and I-
watched the same amount that I did.
I
are we
mean,
counting anime? Does that count
oh
as TV?
yeah, I mean, I guess if we're counting anime, yeah.
My
true.
number's the same because I don't watch trash. Laura, what was your thing?
Yeah,
What'd you
so
have?
I actually went with series of unfortunate events.
Dang,
as well,
son.
because
There we go.
nothing else that I watched was anywhere near like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Guys, I
That's-
fucked up,
You
guys.
did fuck up. You
I
picked
should have picked. I'm
You
like,
should have picked it. It was like I can understand forgetting it because it was start of the year, but
Shit,
like
guys.
it was good, dude.
Next year when the podcast comes back, I guess Laura's the host now.
Yeah.
Is that how
maybe
that works?
maybe we just need to, or maybe we need to do like
Or-
a dry run of this episode.
Oh, we
before
do a
do
test
it.
run and then we come back
just
to the
to
real
fix
one.
the problems. like BoJack season 4.
BoJack-
It was good, but
Hang on.
like it wasn't.
Let me get a clean take. a series of unfortunate events. I'll cut that over and it'll sound like we're on the
Yeah.
same page. No, this might be a good point to address that because it was a neat segue. Next year, there will be some changes with the show a little bit. It's going to be ostensibly this. Give us yours first.
I'm gonna go with my. I'm gonna say my special mention first.
Oh, sure. Honorable mention. Yeah.
Yeah, honorable mention goes to Draw with Jazza, just because I've been
Ooh.
watching a lot of his videos this
Ooh,
year.
Fuck. I think,
Um,
shit.
what?
Damn, that's a good... Man, I forgot.
I don't know who that is.
I've been thinking back, like, who have I been watching? It's like Draw with Jazz is one of them.
Yeah, so he's an Australian
Do you wanna hear that
YouTuber.
shit?
Oh, absolutely.
He's
Yeah,
an
he's so
artist and he does a lot of silly art videos, and he's sort of been
He's very
yeah,
Australian.
he's very Australian, and I love me some Australian YouTubers to be honest. And he's been doing some cool stuff with a video game called Passepartout recently,
Oh, fuck, yeah.
which so he's collaborated with them and he's done some really cool content
That
with
stuff's
them.
been, like,
Um,
really weirdly eye-opening because he's such a... He's strictly an artist, but he's found his way in the indie game scene.
yeah, it's really weird.
It's very odd.
Anyway, so
That wasn't your one. Though.
No, that was...
No.
Yeah.
so my one
You two had a fucking moment just then.
I-
I don't know what the
we've-
fuck you're
we've-
talking about.
I think we're gonna have like similar answers with this one.
Yeah,
because
hit me.
we
What's
watch
your
a lot of?
Okay, my top one is Lindsay Ellis, because I've been watching a lot of her video essays.
Don't know Lindsay Ellis's.
Dude,
she's
so she does a lot of video
nostalgia
essays.
chick.
Yeah, so she was nostalgia chick.
definitely know who that is.
But-
Movie
this-
video essays.
Okay.
So this year she's been doing a lot of her own sort of, so not under nostalgia chick anymore, but she's
Different
been doing
Monica.
a lot of video essays about film,
Mhm.
which I've really enjoyed. So
Mm,
she's my top.
that's good. I mean, you could have picked my video essay channel, but it's cool. Whatever.
No,
Ben, what's your favorite YouTube?
I'm gonna throw out a
/web series?
special mention as well.
I don't think that's how this works, but continue.
Special mention to William Osborne because his fucking
Isn't it William Osman?
Osman. It is Osman. I'm sorry, Osman. William Osman. He's probably like the most unmakery maker on YouTube. It's probably the only way you can put it.
He built his own laser
he built
cutter.
a laser cutter,
um,
and he just kind of like fires it at things.
and he'll
um,
just make stuff.
And he makes cool
Um,
stuff. And his house burnt down like yesterday. Not because of the laser. That I think that was the testament
That's
to why I was like, he has to get a shout out because he put up a video because his house got burned down in wildfires, which sucks. But you look at the video title and you're like, fucking what did you do, man? Like, did you burn your house down? No. But shout outs anyway, because he's a cool
I mean, it
YouTuber.
feels like even if you did burn your house down, you wouldn't say you did.
He's got a GoFundMe
No, but there's
going.
wildfires happening in the town.
Go
where he's
donate to
living,
him. He's
so.
a cool guy. That's my special mention.
My God. All right.
Actual real winner. Drum roll, Jim Sterling.
Every fucking year.
Wait, really?
I did it last year, I think, but he's still relevant. Like he's better.
He's still good.
If anything, he deserves this more
He
than
got a new
than
theme
last year.
tune.
He got a new theme song, which I love. He got like a new aesthetic, so he's not a Nazi
He's-
anymore.
He's introduced
Kind
a new persona called
Oh, yeah.
Stardust.
He's joining the amateur pro wrestling league as a man just with a lot of latex.
Every year we do this segment, I'm reminded how vastly different our viewing habits are on YouTube. I literally knew one of the things you guys. I know Jim Sterling
you should
because
check
of
out.
You.
You should check out Lindsay Ellis.
I will,
though.
'cause I have
It's
to
good
edit
stuff.
this.
Check
Put
out
links in the
Jim
description.
Sterling because he's a
I already know. Everyone
bloody
knows.
thank
who Jim
thank
Sterling
God for
is.
him.
Yeah. Also, like, shout outs. This isn't a honorable mention, but like, Total Biscuit's been pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was No Clip because I just fucking love the Witcher series. It's
yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
No Clip, for those of you who don't know, is a video game documentary channel, completely crowdfunded, no advertising.
It's X Games.
I think it's GameStop or Game Trailers or
GameStop?
something like
Yeah,
that.
X Game Trailers.
It's so good.
Mm.
I got nothing else to say. I just really love it. My honorable mentions go to like the people that I watch all the time. And I'm gonna have to look at my phone.
Oh no, there's a list.
It's not gonna be a list. I just have forgotten literally everyone that I watch now that I'm trying to think of one. So just
He's
give me-
opening the YouTube app, everyone.
Yeah, if you're watching video,
He's bloody
I brought
opening
it
the
up.
YouTube app.
Yeah.
He's
that's
gonna
where I'm
check your subscriptions real quick.
Oh shit, that's who I was gonna mention. Hang on, I gotta find the name of his channel. But Omar,
Oh Jesus.
my dude. No, shut up.
Okay, no, continue.
My dude Omar, new guy, started a new YouTube channel. He's like fresh off the bat as far as like
the chopping
starting.
block.
Yeah, he's like a new kid on the block making video essays. What's his fucking channel?
Oh, shout outs to Nakey Jakey. quick,
Oh
quick.
shit, Naked
quick-
Jakey got my
quick
fucking
special mention.
Naked Jakey got
Yeah.
our back.
Ma-
Naked Jakey got our fucking
I
back.
literally found him like a week ago, and he's just
He's
so
so
funny.
It's
good.
all I've watched since then.
He's a man. Shout out, yeah. That's
Naked Jakey,
that's
I
a real
do.
quick 10-second.
You'll
shout
just
out.
got to know about it. That's
yeah,
all.
just man, he's a funny boy.
All right, let me jump. You know what? We're gonna push to the next segment. I'm gonna
All right.
quickly flip through.
You told me that these episodes were negative, but like
There's
we've
been a lot of good shit. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you wait.
Well, we're getting
This
there.
early days-
What
early
is the
days,
next
Laura.
one?
Let me tell you
Is
real
it
quick.
best?
We just did YouTube. Next one's music album.
music album.
Laura.
Me? Okay.
Wait, hang on. I've just before we move
Oh,
on.
Okay.
you found it?
The channel name is called The Thinkin' Geek, which is not great branding, Omar, but I've messaged you about that already. And he makes like video essays that they're pretty short, which I like. And he's I think he's like Sri Lankan or Indian. He has like the dopest accent. Like he's so slick.
I know people who
I
like
love
that,
it.
Yeah.
He makes really good videos. I recommend his video on Game of Thrones. He breaks down like one scene of Game of Thrones and somehow like extrapolates as like why people like the show but why it's bad. It's fucking genius. It's so good. So go check that
That's
out.
good because I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah. He also has one where he watches the Spider-Man films, but he watches Spider-Man 1, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1, the Amazing Spider-Man 1, and then Homecoming, and then Spider-Man 2 and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Jesus.
And what the
Christ.
experience is like.
It's
really
we
interesting.
rewatched Sam Raimi and
Little boy.
it is bloody good.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is dope.
Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi. We
but-
need to rewatch.
Yeah, shout out to my bro Omar Thinking Geek. Hit him up on Twitter. He's so good. I love dudes that hustle. Like he's up on it. So yeah, there you go, Laura. So you're gonna you.
All right, yeah.
It's all you.
Okay, music album. So I have an
Yes.
honorable mention for this one too.
Okay.
So my honorable mention is the album "Divide" by Ed Sheeran. Because that album
It's my jam at the start of the year.
it made me a fan of Ed Sheeran, which I wasn't before. So yeah. But
How good is
obviously-
perfect. Oh, it's a very good song.
Right.
Also, what do I know? It's
Don't
very
even
good.
know Ed Sheeran.
The whole album's very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, but if you know me, which most of you probably don't on the internet.
Yeah, it's early days. You've been on the podcast
Yeah.
for like 4 months. But yes.
But I have to give this one to Linkin Park for their album One More Light. Yeah,
Mm.
it's been a really
So rough.
rough year for Linkin Park and their fans. But you know, the album is fantastic, and God, I hope they keep making more.
Good choice.
Yep.
I don't have anything to say because I was just thinking about
No.
Linkin Park now. Ben, what do you think?
Joji and Tongues.
It's a really good
it's
choice.
slid in
It's
there,
So good.
but and
Fuck,
it's
good.
and less for like the album, the EP. It's an EP. The EP is good. It's not amazing. I don't listen to a lot of music releases. But like I like it, and I'm giving it this position as a sort of as a respect for like what he's pulled off. He's gone
Yeah,
from
totally.
he's gone from like a very niche, well, like, you know, years ago started out very niche, ridiculous YouTube channel, gained a lot of popularity through not really doing anything different, just kind of still being weird.
Yep.
And then like during the whole Pink Guy saga, like dropping that music, everyone was like, where is this going? Like there was this weird divide where people were like, is he gonna go like
Well, because I
real?
remember when you first sent me that track, and I was like, "This goes." Like it's heat,
And
dude.
it's the kind of thing where for months, people have been like kind of following Joji as this kind of like secret hidden aspect of Frank, where he like or
you may
George
need
Miller.
to explain Frank really quick, like
So
because people may
George
not-
Miller, Joji, runs a YouTube channel, TV Filthy Frank TV. Cancerous, it's horrible, it's dumb, it's stupid, but it got a lot of followers because of that. He released 2 albums, one like 2 years ago, one like last year. 2 Pink Eye albums. Pink Eye's like another character of his. And they were mostly just like crass, ridiculous rap, but like every now and then, like in the album, there was like a
Absolute
really
banger.
good song.
Yeah,
And it was the kind of thing where like he's had sort of small side projects like previously, so like we know he can make this like dope, like chill tunes. But like there was never like an official thing. And this year was like the year where he pretty much dropped Frank. And that's like that's why I'm giving him this, because he's basically dropped off the face of the earth in terms
he
of
just went
Filthy
all
Frank.
in. Yeah,
And he's 100% gone this Joji route.
You
and it's
gotta-
like
yeah.
you gotta respect
gotta
the
respect
fact
a dude that
that
goes.
he's
I'm
gone
amazing."
from like 5 million subscribers to going, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna make music.
That's
Like that takes balls.
that's gusto, but not only that, but like it's dude-
it's fucking good. Like it's not a cop
yeah,
out.
dude wants it.
Yeah.
And I anytime someone's like, I'm
His-
gonna get
like
it, you know?
his kind of like his collaborations with 88 Rising, which is probably one of my favorite YouTube channels now, just because the weird cultural shift that you get by following 88 Rising is just like, it's bonkers. Like Rich Chigga, fucking, they have a cooking series on, which is just fucking weird.
If you haven't seen that, you need to watch it. It's so weird.
It's so weird.
Speaking of that, honorable mention to Mega64 and their video with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things, where they go to a grocery store and they buy the trappings for a dinner they make together. And it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. One point, Finn gets recognized by a bunch of people, but a few middle-aged women don't know who he is, but they get pictures with him anyway. It's so weird. You have to.
Yeah,
It's delightful.
Joji in tongues, like it's a sign of things to come, and I'm very excited.
Now I have to. I'm
Drop a deuce, David.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. So a few honorable mentions, because apparently you guys are allowed to do that, and it's my show, so I'm going to do it. Bardo State by Horror Show.
Ooh,
It's
I've been listening to that.
pretty
as well.
good.
Yeah,
it's
alright.
Yeah, I like it.
it's fine.
Yeah,
well,
it's good.
Fucking well.
Omar Musa's album drops like a few days ago, and it's fucking dope. It's called Since Ali Died, and it's all about like how his life changed when Muhammad Ali.
Glorious.
No,
he-
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, right, that Ali. Okay.
And it's about like how like impactful that was for him, and it's such a good album. And dude raps, like dude goes in. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But the album of the year, just for like pure minutes,
The album of the year.
my album.
Fuck Triple J. The album.
Fuck him. Is More Scared of You Than You Are of Me by the Smith Street Band.
Oh, dude.
Now
I only know about them because I sit in your car a lot.
this is a true story. I'm trying to download the Twitter app so I can check my thing. But I was on that Spotify thing where it tells you like you're like
Oh, yeah. Have you done that, Laura?
No.
The
I
like
haven't done it yet.
your like 2017 wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
So
You should go
it
through
gives you your top 5 songs. 4 of them were from that album. That's how much I like that album. It's so fucking good.
My
my
top
God.
artist was Pink Guy, followed by Joji. I was like,
Oh.
okay,
Interesting.
yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah.
No, mine was the Smith Street Band and Horror Show, obviously.
What
but
this is a sidetrack, but
No, yeah.
what was your top genre?
Do you want to guess?
Like Australian hip hop?
No. It's not even that good. It's deep Australian indie.
You wanna know what mine was? Mine was apparently like deep chiptune.
What does
Like-
deep mean? Is that just I don't know?
I
what the
don't know
category is?
what does deep mean.
I don't know.
I got a lot of deep stuff.
Mine was so big that it didn't wrap properly on the form, so it like went across the other words.
Oh,
That's
no.
so funny.
Amazing.
Hang on, I'll bring my
We
tripod.
should definitely do it. It's a very fun experience.
Yeah, but other like also honorable mentions. Let me just bring up my fucking Spotify real quick, just so that we can like fucking cover off my bases.
Yeah.
The Fundamentals new album, Everyone We Know, is the illest fucking Australian hip hop album that knows exactly what it is. It's just like the boys having a good time, and you have a good
they're
time
just
with the
party
boys.
boys.
They're very good party boys. Shout outs to Logic for Everybody. Dude is still hustling. Dude is still doing the good work of our Lord and Savior. He's very good music. That's all I had for
Our Lord and
music.
Savior Peter Beattie.
I also want to talk about some that this isn't like part of the segment, but Taylor Swift's new album is not very good.
Oh,
and-
isn't it? I haven't listened to it because it's not on Spotify.
It is now.
Look
It
Oh, is
what?
it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Did she
finally
cave?
she finally figured
No.
that maybe doing a time.
No, she made her money and went fucking.
Oh, fucking.
Fuck.
I went on a rant a few days ago.
Why? About
at-
what?
towards Laura
Oh,
about that fucking timed release bullshit.
so I don't want to
Music's not worth that much.
don't wanna
Taylor
get in-
Swift, get out of here.
has-
All right, next category. Let's
Yeah.
move on. What's the
Album's
next
not
one?
very good. Next one is video game. Best video game.
Woo! Who wants to
Ooh.
go first?
I don't want to because mine's very bad.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah, it's not good. I didn't play anything this year.
Didn't you?
I played like 4 games.
Do you want to go?
That's
first,
not even
Laura?
like a joke. I actually
Do we
played
want to?
4
Do we
games.
want to do a unison thing? Because I think we have the same
Did-
answer.
Okay.
I'll count
well,
you in. I'll count you in.
well-
I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then you'll say it
Okay.
after the 1. Okay.
Let's see.
Alright.
Let's see.
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah. So basically, I did.
So basically, this game is the
yeah.
best thing that came out
Basically,
this year.
I was choosing from pretty much every major release Nintendo made on the Switch.
Oh yeah,
this year.
special mention
Um,
the Switch as a
yeah.
whole.
Uh,
No. Nearly.
Yeah, so they released a shit ton
Laura,
of
do you want a tiny
really
top up?
no, that's okay. A lot of really good
Go
games
ahead,
on the
baby.
Switch this year. I mean, there's been
Like,
Zelda.
Zelda was
There's been
close.
Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2 was good.
Mario Kart 8 was
It's
decent.
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
But Mario fucking Odyssey, though.
Holy shit!
Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't think games could be fun. And then Mario Odyssey is just like, hey, get 1,000 coins and you can see his nipples. I was like, hell yeah.
That game.
I
is fucking
played
fantastic.
so much
Yeah,
fucking Mario Odyssey. I've never been a Mario fan before. Like I've never cared about
So
Mario.
I've never played a Mario game before Mario Odyssey. So
And
this is my first introduction, and what an introduction!
Just like what the fuck?
Wait,
Like-
so you mean to tell me your fucking posers are coming in here and tell me it's the best Mario game? You'll never played Mario before.
I played Mario 64 on the DS.
You try to do me like that. You come into my podcast and you
What?
say
Dude.
Mario Odyssey is the best Mario game.
New
I'm
Donk
not
City.
saying it's the best Mario
New
game. I'm saying it's the
Donk
best
City
game that I've played this year.
is the best level in any video game. Full stop. No, dude. Look, okay. I realized this today. Do you want to have you been up to New Donk City?
No.
Have you hit the donks?
James and I are like 4 hours in. I have to edit so
Okay.
much footage.
So I'm gonna,
Oh
I'm gonna,
my
I'm gonna,
God.
so I'm gonna blow your. I think you've seen it though. The best part, and maybe I'll blow some audience minds. The best part of New Donk City is there are no enemies in New Donk City. In every other Odyssey level, there's there's enemies. It's like whatever, it's a Mario game. In New Donk City, you just fucking chill. You just do things. You do the jump rope. You get 100 jump ropes because you're good at it, like I am.
That's because capitalism's the real enemy.
You jump over the gap from the Odyssey to the city because you're good, like I am. I played a lot of Mario.
Yeah.
I did see that on Twitter.
Check
I
my
was very
Twitter.
excited.
It's very.
Also, Laura, I want to apologize. My mic is in front of where you are. I can't really
Yeah,
see you
that's
properly.
alright.
I feel bad.
Special mention to PUBG, but your doors don't work. So
Your game is a trash file.
I played 100 hours of your game this year.
Your
but
game,
fuck
I
your game.
fucking
Like,
hate your game.
Look, yeah.
Wait, no. 3, 2, 1. Fuck your game. No, you gotta do it with me.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it again.
Right, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck
your game.
Yep.
Third time, or you think that was good?
No, I think that was fine.
I can cut it so it sounds like we
Yeah.
said it at the same time. It's
Dad-
gonna be weird for video listeners when your mouth goes
I-
out of sync, but we'll see what happens.
I played 150 hours of that game.
It's so bad.
It's so fucking horrible.
It's a bad video game.
But I played 150 hours of it, so I guess it kind of deserves a special
I'd like to mention that I only played PUBG because this boy bought it for me and I wanted to play with
You
him.
have like a 20% win
You
rate.
got the fucking hype because we kept winning.
Because we kept winning
Yeah.
Real quick though, I'm putting my phone down because it's time. I did a
What?
video on this, but PUBG is the worst fucking video game I played this year for reasons 3. Reasons 3.
with you. Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
cut one of them out of the video because it was getting too long. First of all,
The doors don't work.
when you make a video game that's about you interacting with the world, that is an empty Russian island where you go into houses to pick up guns, you know what the one thing is you need to be able to fucking do all the time in the game?
Go
The
into the
first
houses?
thing you fix after making guns shoot bullets is you make doors open when you press the fucking F key. That's not rocket science. That's day one. That's you walk in the office and they say, "Hi, team of 5 people. Your job is to make doors work."
Legitimately a team of 5
Are you
people.
fucking kidding me?
Reason 2. Give us the
Reason 2. It's bad because the people that play it are lecherous, fucking awful people because they think it's esports ready. It's not esports
Oh,
ready.
God.
It's extremely very bad because it's made of exclusively store-bought assets.
And the doors
the
don't work.
scale doesn't make any sense. A gun that you hold in your hand that's a micro Uzi is also the same size as your head. That's not how guns are. Shoes are too big. Unless they're on the ground, then they're too small. Doors are only proportionally, shaped for people. They didn't change them, so doors don't match the scale of houses. Look at a house for a long time, and you'll be like, what
Hang
the
on.
fuck? Houses are, the houses are too big, the buildings are too small. Vaulting is extremely good, but in adding vaulting, they've made the sound of the game unbearable. It makes your ears bleed. Reason number 3, and this is where I'm going to end this rant, because my goodness gracious. But reason number 3 is this. I've played your game a lot. I'm speaking to you, Brian Green.
Bro, oh, fuck, you actually know his name.
I see you play.
You
around.
actually remembered his
boy.
name. Holy shit.
I did 10 hours of research
Oh
for
my
that video.
God.
Hi, Brian.
Continue, though.
Hi, Brian.
Jesus.
Hi, G-Man. Listen, I like your game a lot. I think it has potential. But here's what I'll say. Pull your fucking finger out. You are making actually so much... This isn't a bit. You're making
Oh my God.
so much money. Okay, if you want to be another fucking rocket and be like, I'm leaving, fine, do it. But fucking hand the reins off to someone that can do it. Because what you've done is you've promised people an experience. And I know it's early access. I get it, dog. But what you can't do is every 2 weeks tweet that the desert map is coming this week, Halting's coming this week. You can't do that. Because you know what that's called? In other businesses that aren't video games? That's called fucking lying. You're lying to the people that want to play your game. Dog, I'm with you. I'm on your team, but it's like...
There's two types of tweets. There's desert map is coming, and servers are down for maintenance.
I just can't,
This
man.
is the most intense this show has ever like
I
been
think
while
I
I've
think it
been here.
legitimately is.
I wasn't really doing jokes, man. It just
No.
sucks. I'm so with them, but it's
I'm
like...
gonna at Brian Green in this episode on
You
Twitter
guys
when it
have
goes
to
up.
fucking like work out how to be a company. Like it's
Oh, they did.
hire
PUBG Corporation. Didn't you hear?
hire someone to get your shit together. Ken Levine is out of a job. Get him.
Fuck.
Let me get the next
Alright.
category.
What is
Okay.
no? What's your best game? You haven't even fucking said your.
Oh yeah, you haven't
You
said it.
haven't given. You've given us your worst game. What's
I've
your
given us my best
Just
worst
give it.
game.
Just quickly. What is it?
Oh, well, I wrote down the Batman Telltale.
all right.
but
Fucking. All right. Done. Easy.
yeah, it's
Alright, we'll
not,
move on.
but it's too late now. It's
Alright.
I've already said it.
Why,
It's
what
not.
We got best indie game coming out.
It was gonna be Darkest Dungeon again, but that came out like
It came out last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. So what was I gonna say? It was gonna be something. Oh, Zelda.
Okay.
Was
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite. Yeah.
That works.
So Batman gets an honorable mention, but Zelda gets my fucking ribbon.
Best indie game.
Yeah, it was the next one.
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, it's a good
I
choice.
played it this year, so fucking
Oh, yeah.
sue me. Whatever.
Also,
Darkest
the DLC
Dungeon.
of that is so good.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's coming
played
out on
Darkest
Switch next
Dungeon
year.
yet, but
No, you were saying.
Sorry.
What was yours? What was
What?
your?
We had a moment.
What
We
was
just
your
had like a moment. We
What-
spiritually
what was
bonded.
your
What was
indie
it?
yeah,
game?
go on.
Mine or Laura's?
Yeah.
Yours.
Oh, Long Dark. The Long Dark.
That came out.
Yeah, it released this year. The story's really good, which I was
Alright.
surprised by. It's a survival
Okay.
horror with a good story.
All right,
I
Laura.
haven't played it.
What give
but,
us a drop.
You trying to burn us through this for some reason?
I just get past the indie
Okay,
game. There
yeah,
wasn't
sure,
that much
yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
Well, pretty much I've barely played any indie games this year, but
There wasn't that much this year.
one of like the only ones I played this year and a really good one has been Hob. It's an excellent
You've been playing that for
game.
like the past week straight.
Yeah, it's really good. It's got some really cool level design where you'll like go into a new area and then you'll unlock shortcuts back, which is very Dark Souls and
It is Super Dark Souls.
yeah, it's
What's
very
this game called?
Hob.
Hob. It's
H-O-B.
it's really
If you
good.
don't see me next week, you know what happened.
It's
Play
really
Hob.
good.
It's pretty good.
What kind of style? Like, is it a 3D? Is 2D? What is it?
Yeah, it's top down 3D.
Ooh.
It's like a mix of Zelda and Dark Souls.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's
Like
so
classic
good.
Zelda.
So you
Shit.
unlock new abilities
Sounds
throughout,
hot.
and oh boy,
I've seen you
um,
playing that a lot, Laura. Like on my
it's
computer, it
super
pops up and
good.
it's like Laura's playing this again. And my Steam says that, which is kind of sassy, but I'm like, yeah, fair. Dang man, I gotta get into that. Next category I had was best sequel.
That was a
Ah,
best.
okay.
I completely forgot about
Best
this.
sequel.
You forgot
I
about
completely
this?
forgot about this category.
It's the greatest segment we have.
You guys go. I'm just gonna think.
All
No,
right.
we'll sit in silence for a minute. Laura, what was yours?
So I have a special mention to what?
So dumb. Sorry, that's the dumbest thing I've done on this
Fucking
podcast.
think of one.
Yeah.
So I have a special mention to Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire expansion that they just released, which
Yes.
is some good fun.
I see the internet likes it.
Yeah.
No,
but,
I know. I know.
I'm
Okay.
actually giving it to Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, that's a very good choice,
Fuck,
Laura.
I don't
Fuck.
know anymore. God damn it.
Damn it, that's such a good choice. Shit.
Want me to go?
I guess. I mean, yeah. Laura's the host of the podcast now. I guess. Like whatever.
Okay, so
fuck, that's a good choice.
special mention to 2049 because that film
Fuck,
is
it's a
fantastic.
good
But I
film.
don't want to give it to a film. That was the thing. I didn't want to give this. to a
Neither did
film.
I. I was very.
But so
adamant.
like super like if this was best film sequel, 2049.
Blade Runner, got
it.
It's such a good film.
check it. Check the
Um,
box. Done it.
Even though it came out last year, I'm pretty sure we played it this year. Doom 2016.
Oh, very good.
Oh, best
Very good.
sequel.
Hey, best first
Doom.
person shooter maybe
Best
in story first person shooter maybe ever.
best just best.
It's no Halo 3, but it's pretty fucking good.
No, it's
I mean, it technically came out on Switch.
it came out on the Switch.
Just
I
by
mean, I
the
played
way,
it on PC, but
Just by tread fucking lightly.
What?
You almost said that it was better than Halo 3. All right, tread fucking lightly.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
no,
watch
good
your
point.
fucking self, boy. Still my goddamn podcast.
Halo is a bit of a
Still my goddamn company.
yeah.
Fucking say that to me.
Doom 2016.
That's how people get fired.
Even though it's 2017. Shh. When did we do the Doom episode? Was that this year?
This year, yeah.
Man, we played that game late.
Start of the year, I think.
It was super early.
Yeah,
It
we
was
did it
back,
pretty early.
It was back at the like old place.
Now, I want to give an honorable mention to the Darkest Dungeon DLC.
That's not a sequel.
It's a sequel to the game.
It's not a sequel.
Laura got to do a sequel. She got to do a DLC for a sequel. If I can pull her up, and she Guild Wars 2.
At least Guild Wars 2 has 2 in the title. Darkest Dungeon is the first.
Fine, whatever. Scratch that from the record. My best sequel was Sugar Pine 7.
What?
I don't know what
It's the
that is.
sequel to
What
SourceFed.
happened to what?
It's a sequel to SourceFed.
Wait,
It's also-
is it actually?
No, but it's a sequel to like Steven Suptic as a human.
Wait,
What?
Oh my god! Do you guys know what Sugar Pine 7 is?
SourceFed.
Sugar Pine.
Who from SourceFed?
Steven Suptic?
Which one was he?
Oh my god. Okay. This, again, we run in very different circles.
Mm. I know what Sugar Pine 7 is.
Google a picture of Steven Suptic and know who he is, and then show it to the camera so they know, and then I can cut the image on top of it like some kind of editing wizard.
You want me to pull up a green screen on my
Just
phone?
Google Sugar. That'd be so good. No, so Sugar Pine 7 is a real / fictional ongoing daily web series where they tell different stories and they go about their lives, and some of it's real and some of it isn't.
This one apparently.
Show the camera. No, don't go too close. It'll get out of focus. Don't go too close. It'll get out of. Don't go too close. It'll get out of focus. Don't go too close. It'll get out.
That one. Apparently.
Laura couldn't have seen it, but that's fine. It's amazing. Are you not watching Sugar Pine 7?
No.
Dude, it's like a daily.
Why is there a picture of Keemstar in here?
I don't
And then not Sugar Pine 7.
It's
the
a
other one. The beard one. I forget his name.
Steve Zaragoza.
Yeah,
I said that wrong,
Zaragoza.
but
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. No, it's fucking amazing. It's a daily web series. Some of it's real, some of it isn't. It's one of the most emotional, funny, enjoyable experiences I've had in a long time on YouTube. And I think if you're not watching it, you should. They work for Rooster Teeth now. They're owned by Rooster Teeth, and it's
That's cool.
incredible. Like, start with they have an episode called Sugar Pine 7 where the narrative officially starts.
Right.
Go from there. Man, it's a
Just
jam.
have a wild ride, apparently.
Someone gets killed at one point, boy. Okay, so last 2 categories. We've had a break. It's what? Ben's drunk.
For some
It's-
reason, I was expecting you to like do the intro again.
What?
Hi
You
guys,
were
welcome
like-
to the
so
Brothers
you came in,
Podcast.
and you were just like, "Great," and I was like,
What did you expect me to do? It's gonna be a hard cut. So last week one of our cameras died for no reason. I worked out why. There's a cable plugged into it. Was fucking with it. But immediately afterwards, we just launched back into it. But this week, you fucking making an issue to bring up. for
"Let's keep
some
going.
reason.
Let's keep going.
Let's power through. We got 2 categories left. We're so close to the end. I need to lie down.
Yeah.
We got the best ones. Best two categories.
So the
Oh,
2
yeah.
categories are this, and I'm gonna let you guys. We're gonna choose by vote which is first. So our 2 categories are biggest disappointment and biggest surprise.
I think we're gonna do biggest.
Can we do biggest surprise first? Because
I
biggest
want the worst to
disappointment.
be for last.
Biggest
I guess I got
disappointment. We're gonna
outvoted
spend a lot of
immediately.
time talking about all the disappointing things this
Oh
year.
my
So let's
goodness
get the
gracious.
quicker one over
Let's get the
first.
quick-
Laura's so
Yeah.
right. I might be losing a job here. Laura's like doing this better than
She's
fucking
the
I
new-
am.
She's a new host, dude.
This is stressful.
And I'm fine with it.
I mean, it gets us some diversity that we desperately need. Okay, so what are we doing? Biggest surprise?
Yep.
Oh,
Biggest surprise.
who wants to go first? Because I surely don't. Mine isn't good.
Laura,
Laura, you're up.
I haven't gone. No, I haven't gone
alright.
first.
It's
I'm
my
up.
show, Ben. You're
Alright,
up.
go.
I'm up.
Go.
Logan. It could have been horrible.
And it was good.
It could
Right.
have.
No,
Yeah,
I'm totally with you.
It could have absolutely 100% been complete shit.
I'm totally
And
with you.
And it was
Dude,
good.
that's a solid choice.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Like
I
it wasn't.
appreciate that.
I didn't give it best film because I didn't think it was the best film. But
it
like
surprised you.
the X-Men film, the X-Men film I saw before Logan was X-Men Apocalypse. That film is bad.
Oh, it's
And
so
going
bad.
from that to Logan, like it could have been. It could have
Actual
just been like.
hot shit.
It could have
trash
just
fire.
been like overly violent for the sake of being violent, but
Right.
it wasn't. It was mature.
and it was nuance.
Like it actually had
Oh,
subtlety.
I have to tell you about
and
this.
okay.
So, no, well, because this is gonna be 2 points.
Right.
Sorry, was that serious?
Yeah, you just kind of jumped into my.
Sorry, I was gonna support you there.
Continue.
In this, sorry, normally you don't react, you just keep powering through. But Ben's had 2 champagnes, so he's off the deep end. I guess.
I'm swimming.
Yeah, swimming. No, so in the script itself, there's been these great tweets that have gone out with is it James Manigold who was the director?
I
the
don't
screenwriter.
know.
I can't remember. Whoever wrote the screenplay. One of the like things in the screenplay is, you know, that first fight scene where he's out of the limousine and there's the guys who are like coming up to him ready to fight
Oh,
him?
like fucking him up. Yeah.
And it's the first
Right.
fight scene of the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the script itself, you know, it's like, you know, these guys roll up on Logan and he gets ready to fight. And then there's like an aside and he's like, okay, let's talk about fight scenes. This is like written in the script.
oh
And he's like,
god.
yeah.
Wow.
He's like, okay, fight scenes in this film are going to be really hard to watch. They're going to be unpleasant. There's going to be blood. If a dude falls off a building, they're not going to get up. If someone gets punched, they're going down. It's going to be bloody and awful.
Yeah.
Logan is, you know, this dude is like over the hill. And you can tell from reading this screenplay that they knew exactly what they wanted to do. You know, it's a vision. It's not a generic comic book film. It's exactly the thing they had in mind.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it worked. Like, it was a singular vision.
Bloody fantastic.
It's so good.
It's a good film. It's not best of the year, but like
It's pretty good.
Man, it was the kind of thing where like
Well, it was
I
my
like,
best of the year.
hell yeah.
It was my best of the
It
year.
was the
It was
best of the
whatever.
year.
It was my best of the year. Laura, what's your biggest surprise?
Okay, I'm gonna go with my runner-up first.
You've got all. I've noticed,
love-
and I don't know if I'm like kosher with this rule. I'm gonna let you finish in a second,
Alright,
but
alright.
what's happened is we've introduced in the last year, and this year apparently as well, the idea that you can just list Mad Lib style as many things as you want, ending up in like a 45, 50-minute episode. I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. we need to look at it next year. That's all I'm saying.
Alright.
Laura, hit me with it.
No, my runner-up is Ghost in the Shell because I was expecting it because I'm cynical as all hell at this point. I was expecting it to be absolute garbage
Yeah, I
and
guess from
really,
the
really hard to
perspective of-
watch, and it was actually
And it wasn't
kind
complete
of
garbage. And wasn't
decent
really
to
hard
watch. Like I enjoyed watching it. It wasn't great,
I didn't
but
hate it. Yeah.
I respect both of your opinions. I found it really difficult because
Alright,
I don't like anime to hurt
you don't
myself.
like
okay.
yeah.
Hurt myself.
But then my
Oh, yeah.
actual one, it also shows how much of a cynical bastard I am.
Yep.
But my biggest surprise this year was the same-sex marriage postal survey results.
Oh wait, what? Wait, hang on a second. You can't slide something in half an hour.
Air horns.
Wow.
Fucking got him.
Okay.
We're a pretty racist bad
Jesus.
place. It's
Je-
nice. It's
Jesus
fucking check
Christ,
my.
that- That.
Sorry, is it? Yeah, well, like,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Shit, now mine's
I
gonna.
mean,
be,
I don't disagree.
mine's
yeah.
gonna be really dumb now.
Yeah. You should have gone last, Laura. God damn it.
Damn it.
Alright.
Shit.
You told me to go first.
It's fine. I'll
Yeah.
recut it.
Well, you
Well, you went first.
I went first.
Yeah. So,
Laura's had a
buddy,
few
doesn't listen to you. Doesn't listen to you. I'll tell you what. My biggest surprise was Assassin's Creed Origins. I've talked about this so many times. We talked about like the
That
last
game
3
could have
weeks.
easily been complete.
Fair
It was,
enough.
it was the
It's an
best thing I've
Assassin's
played all
Creed
year.
game. Yeah.
It's just like The Witcher. It's so good. I fucking love it. It's watch out 2 episodes where I talk about it non-stop, seemingly.
Yeah.
Even the Shadow of War episode where I just keep talking about fucking Assassin's Creed Origins. It's really good.
Are we
I
gonna
fucking love the video game.
skim past?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do honorable mentions because apparently that's
All right,
okay
go ahead.
now.
Go
We're
ahead.
all fine with that.
Yeah.
No, my biggest surprises of this year. So like AC Origins, like number 1. Number 2, I feel like was Riverdale, the TV show. It's very good.
Right.
And then also, most importantly, Punisher, which is like a Marvel
I haven't gotten into that
Netflix
yet.
TV show.
Yeah.
It surprised me because it's so mature and interesting instead of just being like, everyone punches on and then they take down the big bad. It's all about like
punching them their friends.
it's all about like trauma and family and like recovering from loss, and it's so nuanced and interesting. And it's one of those shows that when I watch it, I'm like, man, this, even if this wasn't related to Marvel and Netflix, it would be good. You know?
Yeah.
So I definitely, if you like anything related to Marvel or good storytelling, I definitely recommend it. It's been a delight to watch and experience. And my last honorable mention of just like things that surprised me was the fuck was it? What's the name of it? Big Mouth or something. It's a cartoon on Netflix about high school.
That show's shit.
Yeah, it's real bad,
That
but I was
show's complete.
the
It's
reason-
surprisingly bad.
the reason it's on my list is I'm surprised it got made. Yeah.
Oh my
Nick
God.
Roll, you need a.
I wanted to drop in a fucking bomb at the end there, gang. I'm sorry.
It's
so
really bad.
okay, onto the like spiciest segment. Of
Wait,
Right.
did Ben do his
yearly
biggest
He
surprise
did his
yet?
first.
Logan.
Oh, yeah,
did
you
my
did. I
first.
And then
forgot.
you did yours.
Yeah,
And then
I
after
did.
that, you
claimed
forgot that he
you-
did his
yeah.
first.
Yeah, I forgot.
That was
Yeah.
the joke.
We've come
Like a
back to
minute
that
ago.
again.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
late now.
Yeah, it was Logan.
Cut all of that out. I'll make it
Yeah,
all sound smooth and
Yeah,
silky.
just cut it.
Let's skim.
Okay, biggest disappointment. Laura, you're first.
All right. Well, I'm giving this to Death Note.
Oh, the film.
The
Yeah, that
Netflix
did come out this year.
film that they released.
Were you expecting it to be good?
No, but that doesn't change the fact that it was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worse than it was probably worse than I was expecting. Like, yeah, I was expecting it to be bad, but it was
Real bad.
horrible.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, they fucked up the characters really badly.
I don't know what you mean. I literally don't. I don't watch anime.
Yeah.
Explain. Okay, this is like something I'm actually interested in.
All right,
How do you fuck up anime?
In a short, yeah, like hot 2 or 3 sentence type paragraph thesis. What did they get wrong and why? Go.
the character of Light. Sorry.
Yep.
Because they changed him from a genuinely incredibly smart dude to a dude who just seems smart because the screenplay, like the screenwriters try and make him seem smart because of some not smart
It's the
stuff.
Sherlock problem.
Yes.
Is he very smart?
Is he a smart boy?
Is he like a very smart?
So the difference being where like, I have an example for this. So in the
Show
original,
your evidence. Cite your sources.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in the original show,
Yes.
basically he starts getting surveyed by these investigators, so they put cameras in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got this thing where he's trying to make it seem like he's a super paranoid teen because he keeps like a piece of paper in between his door and so in between the door and the door frame, and it falls out when someone opens the door, and they've replaced it, but the actual way that he knows whether the door has been opened and whether someone's been so to know whether someone's been into his room.
Yeah, sure,
right.
with you. Yeah.
But the actual way that he knows that is that when he closes his door, he lifts up the door handle slightly, so it sits a bit higher.
Is that how door handles work?
I don't know.
if you have like a shit door handle, yeah.
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 Sure.
Um,
I'll buy the conceit. That seems real dumb.
but like in the movie, in the
Yep.
Death Note movie,
Mhm.
it's like, basically the big reveal at the end of like him being really smart and doing all this stuff is he found a bunch of criminals who he made do stuff before he died, and the thing that's meant to be so he made them do stuff to make it seem like he would. They like put him in a fake coma and stuff. And basically they try and make it seem like he's smart because like, oh, he had all the foresight to set all this up, but
Right.
That's literally Sherlock.
It's the Sherlock problem where
It's
it's like
literally
it's like this guy has access to information you never
Sherlock
could, and
literally
that's why
does
he's
that.
smart and very good.
Sherlock literally does that.
He's
Yeah.
got a cosmic connection you can't imagine.
whereas he's
God.
actually smart in the original.
Great. So it's just the problem of white people writing TV. Cool. Ben, what have you got?
Oh, what do I have?
Sorry, I put you on the spot right there.
Yeah, Dark Tower.
Fuck, that was
Only because it came out like 2 months later. Because it was like Dark Tower, like it was bad. It's like whatever. But then it came out, and it's like, how did you like? How good would it be if it came out before the Dark Tower, and then they had like 2 years, and the Dark Tower came out, and it was good, and you were like, we're getting a Stephen King universe. Fucking yes. Like, that would have been so cool. But it's like, nah, Dark Tower comes out, it's complete shit. By the way, here's it. It's amazing. And you're like, why are you toying with us? Like, 100%. Like, it's such a cock tease because you're like, they have references to the Dark Tower in it. Like, there's sort of like the wider universe stuff happening in it. And you're like, literally in that film, it's like, if only the Dark Tower was good. Like, it would have made it better, right? And like, if Dark Tower came out and it didn't happen, it would just be like, it's just a bad adaptation. But it's made worse by the fact that like, an adaptation in the same universe, in the same fucking year,
It's really good.
is so much better. It's like if Iron Man 1 came out, it's complete shit, and then like, Captain America, the first, like, the Winter or the first Avenger came out, and it's like, and it was as it is, you know, one of the best Marvel films.
Ben, if they'd said you can give up your first child's life and
And the Dark Tower.
the Dark Tower is better than it, I would have been like, yeah, dog, any day.
Yeah, dude.
But here's what I'll fucking tell you. Because that was my biggest disappointment. In this shit. It's the Dark Tower. Okay.
Just
It was also
segue
mine.
to this.
It was also mine. It was also mine. But here's what I'll fucking tell you. Here's what I'll fucking tell you.
Yep.
That film is so unconscionably bad that I sat down. It came out of DVD Blu-ray. I bought it for $3 on YouTube. and I was gonna do a video essay about. Could
But
you?
you watched it and you were like,
No,
no.
listen the fuck up.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay,
do-
okay.
Don't you step on my fucking
Okay.
toe. I'm actually mad right now. This
Oh,
isn't a
okay.
bit. That
Okay.
film is bad to the point where it like makes my soul hurt.
All right.
I was
Oh
gonna do
my
a video
God.
essay on can you fix this film in editing? Is there a way to salvage this film through the power of video editing? You know what it turns out?
no.
No.
You know, it's a weird kind of Guy Gearian twist, kind of a 1984 twist. You can't fucking fix trash, man. You can't do it. It's bad to the point. I was sitting there. I was writing the script, doing research for like how do I fix. It's unfixable. The microphone's fine.
Okay, good.
It's unfixable. How dare you bring this up in front of me?
Oh
That
my
film
god.
made me mad.
Oof.
Those books
Oof.
are masterpieces. They are masterstrokes in literature, storytelling, structuring narrative, world building, time travel, fantasy, spaghetti westerns, kind of coming of age, redemption, damnation. They are the best fucking fantasy series written since fucking J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Goddamn Rings. And you know what they do? They put Idris Elba in a fucking trench coat and they say, "Don't kill a kid, kill Matthew McConaughey."
They should have killed the kid. That was also very disappointing. They should have killed the kid.
I got nothing, man.
They
Right.
could.
I'm done.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. That's it for that.
That's that.
No, for
Happy
that.
2017, everybody! Woo!
I mean, can we give a special mention to the game industry for the bullshit they've done this year? And
Hey, could be us. Could be the film industry. Could have
yeah,
molested a bunch of people.
Mass Effect Andromeda that had some. Ooh,
Bad video game.
oh boy.
Oh, this is a fun Mad Lib segment at the end.
I didn't give Baby Drive best film because of Kevin Spacey.
Did bad stuff to people.
And I'm very Netflix did the best thing. They just dropped them. They
Also-
just dropped them off
also-
the cliff. Not actually, but figuratively.
Also, fuck you, EA, and Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm making a list. Keep going. There's two so far.
You could just pile off. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. The entirety of Hollywood that are men. Yeah, most of you.
Time Magazine announced their Person of the Year. It's hashtag Me Too.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And it's a cover that's just like all women
it's
of,
just the
of
women who
varying
have-
color and
yeah.
diversity.
It's
and
super good.
White dudes are so mad.
They are very
Oh,
angry.
Because they
man.
had their boy Trump last year, but now they got actual humans.
Did they actually
and-
was Trump last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's almost like there was an institutional problem with something or other that caused them to get president. It's not important. Listen, this is a show about arts. This is a show about media. Let's talk really quickly as we run out of battery in both our cameras.
Yeah.
What do you want to see next year, Ben? From the stuff that we have to watch for this goddamn podcast that we do.
Oh, I don't know.
Stuff that
I'm
isn't
excited
bad,
for
right?
Infinity War because I want it to end.
I'm so ready.
Let it
Oh
end.
my god.
I'm
wanna
excited for whatever next year's Star Wars.
Oh
my
standalone
God, can
story
you-
is, because I don't care about
I-
episode 8.
Han Solo.
It's Han Solo,
I
isn't it?
think, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
You don't?
Han Solo film? Are you kidding me? It's gonna be
Yeah,
bad.
it's going to be a good Han Solo film.
Han Solo film is a tragedy waiting to happen.
It's going to be a good time.
But he's gonna get the money Falcon to do the Kessel Run, and it's gonna be bad.
He is going to do. Oh,
It's gonna be shit.
yeah, no, never mind. Actually, I take
Yeah,
it back.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
take
shut
it
your
back,
trap,
yeah.
Laura. What do you want from next year, media wise,
God,
film
I
wise,
don't
TV
even-
wise,
I have no idea what's coming
Darkest
out.
Dungeon on the Switch.
game wise?
Um,
That's
Take
all
my
I
life.
want. Yeah.
I mean, there's that adaptation of Good Omens, which is next year. Is
I'm
that
pretty
next
hot
year?
for that.
I'm like pretty looking
I'm
forward
excited
to that.
to
Yeah.
finish the Interface series.
Oh my god.
Patreon.com/. What's up? What's up?
Patreon.com/DCMworks.
DCMX.
It's also we've got a link on our main DCMworks.
Okay, well,
website
there you
now.
go.
But yeah, that was a weird segue that you did just then, but I love it. We're gonna try and finish that as soon as possible. Probably gonna get Ben in for a day to just finish it off, and then you'll be able to just buy it all in one hit if you want, or you can just subscribe.
It's
to
going to
Patreon.
be a.
Oh,
Get it as it
also,
comes out.
I would like to do a.
Oh,
series
yeah,
of
Laura.
I've got an
reading
idea
stuff
for
now.
Laura. I've got some stuff
I,
I
I
want
want
to.
to.
With that.
I would like to. So
Laura's
please.
been reading me some stuff. And,
Oh, okay. We've been cooking on some shit, yo. I tell you what, we hit me up after the show. Sounded like we were at an actual concert.
at DCM Works.
Literally, just don't move when we stop recording. But yeah, we got some stuff coming out next year. My book, spoilers, is coming out next year.
You have
as
a
well.
book? I've never heard of
I
that.
got a few of them, but yeah.
You've never mentioned that before, David.
The one that's any good is coming out next year, and it's polished to a T. There'll be more data on. Fuck, I've been working too long. There'll be more information on that as it happens. if you want to check out all of our stuff, all of our shows, make sure you go to dcm.works. That's the best place to find us. I'm doing your bit, Ben. Shut up. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we're at dcm_works. It's the end of the year. I like to do this once in a while.
Fair enough.
Follow us on
ahead.
Twitter. We mostly try and just post content. That way you can follow us and just get the stuff that you want. When we do post stuff, it's relevant, news updates and stuff like that. If you want to get behind the scenes stuff like news, updates, videos, audio,
Garbage.
Patreon only content that you'll find there. So our interface series where every few weeks Ben reads me another chapter in sort of this horrifying story about a world that lives next to our own, where there's kind of these,
Nazis.
there's Nazis, there's space pussies. It's
Space
very good.
vaginas.
You can go to patreon.com/DCMworks and there will be an update as to our plan next year going up before the end of the year. Probably not before this goes up. Our Patreon shirt mail out is done. You should have got yours. I think everyone's confirmed back that they got
If you
theirs.
didn't,
Nothing we can do. Something I can do.
Seb sent us an email.
No,
probably.
actually, yeah. Message me on Patreon
Yeah.
and I'll sort
Give
it
us a
out.
message, yeah.
But I think everyone's enjoyed the shirts. I think they look really good on those people. Very, very attractive fans we have. I'm glad that you're all hanging out,
Yeah.
supporting us. As much as $1 a month really does help us out, and we are legally obligated to mention you in an episode if you do support us. So
Really? Is there
Yeah.
a contract we signed?
I put it on the Patreon, so that makes it
Oh.
law.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
It's signed in blood also.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a blood
It was a
pact.
complicated process.
You're
with
gonna
the
send us a
Patreon stuff.
vial for it to be legitimate, though.
Yeah, don't do that.
How do you
That's a crime.
doctor? Just say you're just in for a routine.
I'm
HIV
98.
check.
I'm 98% sure mailing blood is a crime. That being said, we're back next week with Star Wars, and then we're having a week off. But there will be something on this feed. I've been working on something for a while, so make sure you check in. But we're gonna take a week off after Star Wars because we need to sleep for a week. Yeah, man, I'm tired.
Star Wars.
I'm so tired. And yeah, we'll put out a before and after, so you'll basically get 2 weeks worth of content in 1 week. You're fucking welcome. That was very passive aggressive.
As we do
And then
with
we'll
all
be-
the big films.
Yeah, and we'll be back in the new year with our rebranding, with our hot new look, and hopefully, if you guys enjoy this, you'll be back with us. This is the part of the year where I'm like, thanks everyone for watching. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
we
thanks
fucking
for-
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for somehow sticking around for
It's-
one extra year of this
Yeah,
garbage.
we fucking love doing this, and we're so thankful that Laura's here doing it with us. We're thankful for James and all the people that do it with us. You know what I mean? Ben's finger gun to Laura. Oh,
I
which
can.
is nice.
Yeah,
Finger
man.
gun. No, that's the end of the
he does
episode.
that regularly.
This
It's
is how the
fine.
episode ends. Is me saying the episode ends like this. No, but the only earnest segment I can do possibly ever in like a year is that this year has been great. We've had a really good time, and I feel like this year, particularly for me, has been really rewarding as far as like growth creatively and like this podcast and the stuff we've done. I feel like we've come a long way. We really appreciate your support and all the nice things that you guys say and all the people you tell about it. So really do
You
appreciate
guys tweet at us a bunch.
You're
It's great.
tweeting at us. You're filling up my Twitter DMs, yo.
Yeah. We've got like a 20 reply thing.
Yeah, we super appreciate it. I mean, shout outs like our main boys. We got like you. We got that ads. We got Tobo. Like all the people that support us, all the people that come out every week. We super appreciate it. And we'll be fucking back next year because we love doing this.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week, and then we're back.
And then next year, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, next
yeah.
week is like out of canon,
Next-
I guess, according to me, apparently. There will be an episode next week, to be clear,
It's
On Star
It's a
Wars.
Christmas special.
about Star Wars. We'll be wearing
Yeah.
hats.
Wait, what?
Editor's note: buying Christmas hats.
You're gonna have to cut. You're gonna have to.
No, I'll get us
You
hats.
just made work for
I'm
yourself.
getting us hats.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They may not be Christmas themed, but there will be hats.
Okay.
Yeah, but as always, I'm at
What?
DCM. I hate pie,
I'm at Little Citrus.
I'm at Laura Ducky B.
and we will see you guys for our last episode next week.
Last episode ever.
Of the year.
No,
of the year.
it's
No, of the year.
not-
Of the
it's
year.
done.
No,
It's
the
finished.
No, it's of the year. It's coming back. It was probably a song that reminded me of it, or I done an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Writing is definitely an isolating thing.
From an
Yeah.
outside perspective, that's weird as
It makes
fuck.
us look really mental.
But that is
because of what it kind of said about art.
I had fun in bits. There were fun bits.
we went and bought a value pack of straps.
Oh my god, we did. There is a big lesson here to learn about storytelling.